Okay, let's unpack this. If you have ever tried to run a high-res video signal across a big room, you definitely know the connectivity nightmare.
Oh yeah, the HDMI limit.
Exactly, you hit a wall. So today, we're doing a deep dive on a very specific piece of gear built to solve that exact problem. The Datavideo HBT-5 HDBaseT transmitter box.
Hmm.
Our mission is to figure out how this little box is basically a shortcut to getting pristine AV across, huge spaces.
Well, the core of it, and what's so fascinating is the technology it uses. It's called HDBaseT.
Okay.
And you shouldn't think of it as just a signal booster. It's more like a dedicated high-speed rail line built right on top of your existing Ethernet cable.
So it's not just pushing the signal harder.
Not at all. It's packaging it differently. It lets you move these massive signals like full 4K video that are normally stuck on short cables, and it just sends them down a regular Cat6 wire instead.
And when you say massive signals, we're talking about things like HDMI deep color, full 3D, and even up to 4K at 30 frames per second. That's a ton of data to be pushing through a network cable.
It is. But that's what HDBase is designed for. Uncompressed, zero latency transmission. But, for the people actually installing this stuff, the pro integrators, it's the compliance that really matters.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it handles critical things like HTCP. That's the content protection.
Right, the digital handshake that keeps everything legal.
Exactly. It keeps the movie studios happy. And, just as importantly, it has EDI pass-through.
Okay. For anyone not familiar, that's the automatic conversation between your laptop, or whatever the source is, and the screen it's going to.
Yes, that's what prevents the dreaded black screen or the wrong resolution popping up.
Uh-huh.
That perfect handshake is absolutely mandatory for a reliable setup.
But let's get to the real game changer here, which is the distance.
This is where HDBaseT really shines. You completely bypass the, 10, maybe 15-meter limit of a good HDMI cable.
And the numbers are just so practical. With the standard affordable Cat6 cable, this box can push a full 1080p signal up to 60 meters.
60 meters, that's almost 200 feet.
Yeah. I mean, for a large boardroom, a church, a home theater where the gear is in a closet somewhere else, that range is everything.
And even with the much heavier 4K signal, you're still getting a solid 35 meters.
Which is still over 100 feet.
Right. And think about the cable itself.
Yeah.
Cat6 is cheap, it's flexible, you can terminate it yourself. Compare that to running, say, expensive fiber optic or these thick, clunky, long-distance HDMI cables.
The cost and time savings for an installer would be huge.
Immense.
But, we've been focused on the video. This isn't just a visual tool.
Absolutely not. And this is a key point. The HBT5 sends pure, uncompressed 7.1 channel digital audio right down that same cable.
So we're talking high bitrate stuff.
We are. It supports standards like DTS HD Master Audio and Dolby True HD. You are getting genuine theater-quality sound without the compression you often find in other solutions.
So to recap, we've got zero latency 4K video, pristine 7.1 audio, all delivered reliably over a standard network wire. And for our listeners in, say, corporate or government, the box is also TAA compliant, which is a nice touch for professional gear. And all of this, it comes in at today's price of $299.
Which, when you consider the problems it solves, is a really compelling price.
It really is.
So it kind of makes you think, right? This one little box proves that you can solve these fundamental problems, distance, quality, with a specialized solution. Considering that it flawlessly handles your video and your top-tier audio over one simple cable, what other nagging limitations in your setup could be solved just as easily? Maybe you're struggling with USB extension or power delivery. It makes you wonder, could there be an HDBaseT equivalent for that problem too? Your biggest tech hurdle might just be one small specialized box away from being solved.